you guys, welcome to my channel, Chrissy's Walking Beauty. So today we are doing this tutorial on this soft glam look, you guys. Okay, first off, you know how you put your lashes on and they start sticking? That's what mine are doing right now, but it's okay. We're gonna fix that right now. Just tap, 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 tap. Okay, so you guys, we're doing this soft glam look, more glam. I think it's relatively soft. So, soft glam, you know, your whole sassy, but you know, natural kind of thing going on. You guys, if you are interested in learning how I did this look, stay tuned.
All right, you guys, so I've already primed and moisturized my face, and I am just going to set my primer with this translucent powder in my skin tone. I wonder how translucent is this powder if it's in my skin tone though. Never mind, I just did it, okay? And so now I'm going to contour with cream. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills contouring palette. And I'm just going to take it in my cheekbones, around the perimeter of that 5 head that I have sometimes. And under my chin, get rid of that nose. Well, not all the way, but you know. You don't have to go from one end to the other side of my face. Bring some dimension. And now I'm going to take my beauty blender and buff that out. And you guys, with this look, concentrating on the skin, the contouring, and the highlighting is key because everything is very neutral. And if it is neutral, that means that there's nothing to draw your eyes away from anything if it's done incorrectly. I hope that makes sense. So like if you don't blend out correctly because your eyes aren't some dramatic crazy thing to distract people, you can see when it's not blended out properly, you guys. So this, when you're looking to do some soft glam, you want to make sure that your blending is good, your highlighting is good, your contouring is good, because, you know, it will be seen if you don't. Just gonna work this out a little bit more. Before highlighting, we are going to put on this foundation so I can get a nice, even skin tone. Just working that in, getting it all in the perimeter of my face. I don't like using that much product on, well, like in the sense of a lot of product in the quantity of each product. So I try to thin and shear out things. And you know, now we're into the highlight. So I'm actually gonna highlight 3 times because first off, like I wanted that extra oomph because it's glam. You know, it's soft glam, but it's glam, and you are not glam unless your highlight or your under eye area is like on high beams. Like y'all know what I mean, high beams. So here is my first layer, and I'm just blending that out, making sure that, you know, the edges are nice and seamless and, you know, melting away into its surrounding area, and, you know, no lines. That's what we're looking for. So here I am adding the second layer in, and I'm focusing it more where I have darkness because I thinned it out, and you know, I want to be bright like the sun. I want my highlights, my under eye, my eyelids to just pop. And because, you know, the soft glam is all about your skin. It's all about your face and your highlighting and your contouring and the balancing of the two. So yes. So just, you know, blending, because that is key. Just my own personal comfort level, I wouldn't want to do this without a sponge, because even though brushes can give you such a flawless, beautiful application, there is just something about how a sponge can blend out layers of makeup. Whereas, you know, I feel like sometimes brushes can start, once you get into like the second and third layer, it'll start moving it around or maneuvering it more than what you would want. And now we are setting this concealer, you guys. I'm using banana powder because, I mean, you can't go full on glam without a banana powder. But the OG Ben Nye banana powder though. So I'm just putting a thin layer right on top of everything to kind of just set it in. And then I am going to just, you know, blend it out, make sure that we're nice and set. And now I am just putting in a protective coat for any fallout that I might have with my shadow, because that is what is next, you guys. So now I am going into Soothe and Matte, and I'm just gonna work that into my crease area. And it's very interesting, and I love when I do looks like this, because I could sit there and put it on and most people would say that didn't really make much of a difference, but it's setting the foundation. And now I went into Ritual in Matte, and I'm building that, and I'm doing pretty much the same thing I did with the Soothe in Matte. I'm just placing it in that crease area, and I'm building it up. There's a lot of blending going on. I mean, like a lot of blending. So, you know, just building it up, adding more, blending, adding more, even more blending, adding more, even more blending. This look is like a blend intensive because, you know, you guys, it's soft. It's supposed to be soft. And you can't get a soft look without blending. So now I'm going into just a little bit of the sequin in Story. And I went for the sequin instead of the matte because I wanted it to be even more smooth. And something about the sequin in this palette, like with all the shades, it's just very smooth and it makes blending even better or even softer. I didn't want like a real color payoff. I just wanted even more blendability and a more gradient effect with it. And now I'm going into Adore in my I Desire You palette from Moira, and I'm using that as my lid color, and I'm just building that up. At this point, you know, the Tati Beauty colors have saturated my lid, so it's not picking up a strong color payoff, which is good. That's kind of what I was looking for, because if it would have turned into a cut crease, and I didn't quite want that look. So I just want everything to be soft, to be very gradient, and I'm going back in just to further define that crease because I felt like it took away from that a little bit when I added the previous color. So, and we are just going to blend. And now I'm gonna add this liner, which it's not a liner, it's Memory in matte, and I'm using it as a liner because I didn't want to use a liquid or gel liner. I wanted it to be soft. So I'm using it, and as you guys can see, it's very intense, like, and I'm just using a very little bit. When I say a little bit, very little bit, and you can see it. And now I'm putting that in my lower lash line as well. And, you know, just making sure that this is very tight, very in the pocket, because, you know, we don't want it to get too crazy. And now I'm gonna go into the sequin in Ritual, and I'm gonna blend out all of the black that I put down, even on top of the lid, as you can see. And I'm just making it really soft, very, you know, less harsh. And I didn't want to use the brown. I didn't feel like that was true to what I was going for, because I could have used the brown as the liner, but it wouldn't have popped as much as the black blended out did. So yeah. So now I'm just gonna blend that out and keep working into it, because there's like a thin line between completely blended out and blown out, and it could have taken over the lid color and just, you know, in the pocket blended. So now I'm taking this glitter in Soothe, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid and even on that liner as well. And I'm not doing it as intense as it could be. I started out with a little bit, and I just built it up to the saturation that I was looking for, because this glitter can be completely opaque, and that wasn't where I was trying to go with it. But just so you know, you can't get it to the point to where it's completely opaque. So this, you can still see the shadow and the glitter. And now I'm just going in and defining that crease again just a little bit more, so I can, you know, have it popping. And I'm going into the Soothe so that I can put in my inner corner highlight. And I'm also gonna put that at the bottom of my lash line on the inner third, because, you know, we need to shine. Like, this is what the popping, really exciting parts of the look is about, the different shimmers and glitters, if you will. And now I'm just dusting off that excess powder with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium, deep, and yeah, I'm just going back over, blending, making sure that everything is very smooth. And I'm using Sun Power to further blend that out. And now I'm taking this peachy corally color as my blush, and I'm just working that in, making sure that it's nice and soft, very flirty, if you will. And now I'm going to overline my lips, specifically not just line my lips, but overline my lips in this chocolate brown color. And I'm gonna make sure that I really just focus on the outside and then work my way in, because this can get out of control very quickly if you're not careful. And so, you know, I'm just working it out, trying to get this full lip going, this whole 90s theme, because truthfully, the soft glam is very 90s, very brandy. Like, I feel like, you know, I need some braids going on. Like, that's what I think of when I think of soft glam. Or maybe Escape too. I don't know. I just love the girl groups, okay? And so I'm taking this Velvet Teddy from MAC, and I am putting that inside. I'm setting a soft moisturizing base for the lip colors that I'm using. And then I get this really bright peachy color, and I take that in the center, and I'm just gonna work that in and just build it up until I can get the level of saturation that I am looking for. Because, I mean, y'all, it just makes your lips look fuller. So on top of the overline, I'm adding this super highlight, and I added some gloss to it, and I'm gonna just use my finger to rub this out a little bit because, I mean, first off, your finger is going to make it happen. It's the best blending tool you have. And that's it, you guys.
All right, you guys, so that is the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you guys try these looks out that I'm creating for you this month with the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1 palette. If you do, definitely tag me on Instagram at Chrissy's_walk-in-beauty. And you know, you guys, I'm loving this whole vibe, this whole feel. I was excited that I got to get this soft glam look in one of my bonus videos, so that's pretty awesome. If you guys, you know, want to see more, then just come back. I mean, I have videos coming out like all the time, okay? So with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Subscribe, okay? And yeah, I hope that you guys have a blessed and wonderful week.